Oh, I know you guys have been waiting for this one.
We're Lalaloopsy. We're Lalaloopsy. Made with magic and love. We're Lalaloopsy. From buttons and fabric, touch us right. We're cute as a button.
Hi, I'm Penelope the Killer, and welcome to part 3 of my Lalaloopsy deep dive. Today we're going to explore all of the digital media that came from the Lalaloopsy franchise. It's going to be another lengthy video today, so I hope you're prepared to dig deeper than you ever have before. I think we ought to start with something fun, like some games. But first, let's enter this handy dandy time machine that I have. We've made it to 2010. Everyone has their own website. That includes Lalaloopsy. MJ announced 3D Land, a new interactive way for you to play with and as your favorite Lalaloopsy dolls.
Welcome to the 3D virtual world of Lalaloopsy Land. With your parents' permission, you can head online to lalaloopsy.com to explore a world like no other.
You can choose from 16 available characters, including Bee Spells a Lot, Berry Jars and Jam, Blossom Flower Pot, Crumb Sugar Cookie, Dot Starlight, Jewel Sparkles, Mittens Fluff and Stuff, Patch Treasure Chest, Pillow Featherbed, Peanut Big Top, Spot Splatter Splash, and Tippy Tumbleina, who each had their own pet, idle animation, house, and their very own variety of outfits. After you've chosen your character, you can go around exploring Lalaloopsy Land, doing various activities like going to the playground to play on the candy carousel, or jungle gym, or you can visit Bee's library, or Dot's observatory, or maybe Patch's pirate ship. Whatever you feel up to. There are a bunch of places to visit in Lalaloopsy Land. While exploring, you can find presents that will give you different special effects like mini stars or butterflies that would last on your character for a few minutes. You can also change your doll's clothes based on what you're doing in the game, like maybe pajamas or a party dress. Or when you're ready for a swim, change your Lala into their very own swimsuit. Endless fun is to be had in 3D Land. A number of minigames were available to play with in 3D Land, ranging from Recipe Race to Paint Park. There were over 15 unique minigames to play. Sadly, 3D Land would be shut down in 2016, leaving fans grieving for years. But luckily we are in the 2010s right now, so we're good. We're fucking chilling. For the next Lalaloopsy game, we're gonna have to pull out our iPhone 4s. I don't have one with me. Excuse me. On March 24th of 2011, the very first Lalaloopsy mobile game was released, Mittens Speedy Ski. This is a pretty simple game where you guide Mittens Fluff and Stuff through a ski course while trying to collect buttons, and that's basically it. Moving along to November 6th of 2011, after so much waiting, the very first Lalaloopsy DS game came out. It's a role-playing game where you play as a Lalaloopsy and befriend the residents of Lalaloopsy Land. The main goal of the game is to complete a charm bracelet, which requires you to befriend every Lalaloopsy in the game. To do this, you have to play mini-games to craft gifts for your new friends. More mini-games unlock as you traverse through the game. After you finish that, you essentially just have a bunch of digital friends and a digital charm bracelet. So yay! The Lalas just tell you that they're happy to have you as a friend, and the credits roll. The next Lalaloopsy game wouldn't come out until October 30th of 2012. This was, of course, the other Lalaloopsy game for the DS, Carnival of Friends. With your chosen character, you then try to help Peanut get things ready for the Carnival of Friends. You do this by helping your Lala friends with various activities like hanging up posters or planting seeds. There are 16 different levels in this game, and once you complete all of them, you'll enter into the final cutscene where Peanut reveals a surprise performance from Harmony B. Sharp. A couple of years later, December 18th, 2014 to be exact, a new iPhone game was released. This was the Lalaloopsy Diner game. In this game, you worked at a diner and cooked food for your fellow residents of Lalaloopsy Land. You make a variety of items from hamburgers to pizza to dessert. There was 40 different levels to complete. A year later, on September 2nd of 2015, 2 Lalaloopsy games were released. The first was available on the Lalaloopsy Girls website and was, of course, the Cake Fashion game. In this game, you match ingredients to create edible dresses for the Lalaloopsy girls. You can have up to 11 layers, and there's 25 different cakes to make in the game. The other game was a mobile game called Cloud Sculpting, where you used clouds to complete a grid. It was really hard to research these games that have been since deleted, but I really did try to do my best. Later that year, on October 1st, the Lalaloopsy Pet Hospital game was available on the App Store. In this mobile game, you and Rosie Bumps and Bruises are teaming up to help the sick animals of Lalaloopsy Land. Each Lalaloopsy pet has a different ailment, and it's y'all's job to cure them and get them all up to 5 hearts. There are over 40 pets to help in this game for endless playability. Well, not endless, I guess, but you know. And the final Lalaloopsy game was the mobile version of 3D Land that included 5 mini games for you to play, including Pancakes, Magic Fight, Save a Pet, Balloon, and Cheerful Ball. And that's it in terms of Lalaloopsy games. I really need to get my hands on the DS game so badly, but with that, I think it's movie time. On March 20th of 2012, the very first Lalaloopsy movie was unveiled to Lalaloopsy fans all over the world. Adventures in Lalaloopsy Land, The Search for Pillow. This movie follows your favorite Lalaloopsies as they find their missing friend Pillow. They have to go through several challenges, including a thunderstorm, and figure out the magic of friendship. Will they find Pillow? I don't know. I'm not gonna spoil any of the movies just in case you want to watch them and you haven't yet, so go watch them. Following the exciting release of the Lalaloopsies, MGA released the Lalaloopsies So Magical Tale. In this movie, we meet all of the Lalaloopsy princesses, mermaids, fairy tales, etc. as they work hard to work together to solve a mystery that has come to Lalaloopsy Land. And 2014 was a massive year for Lalaloopsy movie releases. The first coming out on April 8th, it was the Lalaloopsy Ponies, The Big Show. In this fine piece of film, we are introduced to Peanut's pen pal, Checkers. We are also introduced to the fact that Checkers is a pony. She's a talking pony. She, along with her friends Jamberry, Snap Pea, and Tangerine, visit Lalaloopsy Land to put on a big show for Peanut and her friends. But of course, it cannot be that easy. Their caravan and carousel both need repairs. Watch Lalaloopsy Ponies The Big Show to find out if the big show will go on. And later that year, on June 28th, another Lalaloopsy movie was released, this being Lalaloopsy Baby's First Steps. In this movie, we follow the Lalaloopsies as they reminisce on their childhood, where they met for the first time, found their cute pets, and traveled to Lalaloopsy Land for the very first time. The final release of 2014 was on September 7th. This is what I believe to be the fan favorite among Lalaloopsy media enjoyers. It's Lalaloopsy Girls, Welcome to LA Prep School. The first and only movie based on the Lalaloopsy Girls. We follow them as they go to the Lalaloopsy Academy of Learning Art. My cat's meowing. Don't mind that. We see the Lalaloopsy girls decorate their dorms, go to new classes, and even get to watch Jewel Sparkles as she runs for student body president. Then on March 3rd of 2015, Lalaloopsy Festival of Sugary Sweets was released on DVD. We quickly learn that there is a sugar shortage in Lalaloopsy Land right as it's time for the annual Festival of Sugary Sweets. What will we do without sugary sweets on the day of the Festival of Sugary Sweets? I don't know. Anyways, a team of Lalas have to find a solution and make sure that there's sugar in time for the Festival of Sugary Sweets. The 7th and final Lalaloopsy movie came out on August 11th of 2015. It's Lalaloopsy Band Together. In this musical film, we watch as a new band is forming in Lalaloopsy Land, making Keys, Sharks, and Flats' dreams of becoming a pop star come true. Joining Keys and her band, the Buttonettes, are Strings, Pick and Strum, and Boom Sticks Crash. And that finishes off all of the Lalaloopsy movies that have come up over the years. If you've been watching my series or just know anything about Lalaloopsy, you know that they came out in 2010. And if you know anything about a doll line in 2010, they need a web series. They all had one. all of them. Every single one. So of course the next media we're going to go over is the Lalaloopsy web series that was released on the Lalaloopsy YouTube channel. Every webisode is about 3 minutes long. These webisodes all featured their own short stories starring the Lalaloopsies that are usually pretty self-explanatory from the title. The first webisode came out on October 13th of 2011. It was called Jewel Sparkle's Unbirthday Party. From the first episode until 2013, webisodes were regularly uploaded to the channel for fans to watch. These episodes include Mittens Fluff and Stuff, When's a Snow Day, Peanut Big Top Learns to Ride the Unicycle, Pillow Featherbed Up All Night, Bee Spells a Lot in the Pet Talent Show, It's a Wrap, Anchors Away, The Best Pet House Never Seen, Too Close for Comfort, A Rough Rescue, Horse Play, Apple Pickle Pie, Timber, Up Up and Away, and What a Dive. No new webisodes were released for years, until finally on August 12th of 2015, MGA began posting webisodes again. Yay! These new episodes follow the Lalas as they prepare and attend a super silly party, aka a very fun and clever way to promote their new dolls that they released. The first episode was, of course, Welcome to Lalaloopsy Land Super Silly Party. Following that, we got 4 other webisodes, including Jules Bejeweled Tiara, Mittens Mug Mittens, Crumb's Sweet Treats, and Peanut's Silly Performance. Once again, following this, we did not get webisodes for a long time. But on May 4th of 2018, the final Lalaloopsy webisode was released, called LOL Palooza. It was a crossover episode between Lalaloopsy and MGA's new line, LOL Surprise. A really crazy last episode to come out. It's silly. But with that, we have one last type of media to cover in this video, the Lalaloopsy TV shows. The first Lalaloopsy TV show to come out was in 2013, and it aired on Nick Jr. Each episode was half an hour long, and featured all of your favorite Lalaloopsies as they went through their daily lives in Lalaloopsy Land. Each episode has its own conflict and aimed to teach a different core value to the children watching. The first season had 26 episodes that came out between May 29th of 2013 and January 25th of 2014. After the success of Season 1, Season 2 quickly came later in 2014. The first episode came out on June 7th, and it was called Jules' Jewel Chest. This season also included 26 episodes, and the very last episode, A Little Change of Place, released on September 14th of 2015. Lalaloopsy fans believe that this series would be the only time that Lalaloopsy would appear on our TV screens, until 2017 came, and with it, the Lalaloopsy reboot. Coming to your favorite streaming service on January 10th, 2017, a new show following your favorite dolls. It's We're Lalaloopsy. This show had a very different art style, and each episode consisted of 2 minisodes instead of just 1 episode. So, we got 13 episodes, but 26 minisodes. And with that, my freaks, we have covered all of the Lalaloopsy digital media. Thank you so much for watching this video. Like I said, this is part 3 of my Lalaloopsy deep dive. In part 1, we did a general deep dive into Lalaloopsy, where I covered the basis of the franchise and the inevitable downfall, as we all know. And in part 2, I covered all of the actual dolls, the fashion, the playsets, the minis, the teenies, the tweenies, teenies, beanies. You know, I did all that. Go watch that. If you haven't watched those 2 videos, I will link them down below. You don't really have to watch them in order. We're talking about different parts of Lalaloopsy. If you have any thoughts, I would love to chat with you down in the comment section. Did you play any of these games when you were younger? Do you own any of the DVDs or games? I do have... Sorry, crumbs. I have one Lalaloopsy media, and it's this little Nickelodeon DVD that has some episodes on it. So cute. I love. Let me know your opinions on anything that we talked about today. And maybe after you comment, you will subscribe and join my group of peculiar people. If you do or don't, I will have another exciting video coming to you very soon. Thank you again for watching. I appreciate you so much, and I'll see you soon. And with that, Penelope Peculiar is out of the building.